you are currently operating at 1/5 your potential, probably even 1/10, maybe even 1/20th your potential. And that's because you don't know how to prioritize your time. You don't know how to prioritize what you're working towards. You don't really know what you're working towards, and you're just drifting through the wind like a plastic bag. And I used to be that way. So I get it. I get that it's like it sucks, but it also, it tears you apart especially as a man or a woman that's, a high achiever. And you know that you're operating at like such a small version of your potential, such a small aspect of it. And so you need to get it figured out. You need to figure out how to operate at a higher potential. You need to figure out how to become a more, I guess, laser focus, a more like valuable thing, because you don't have much time. You're running out of time. Time is ticking and you're getting older. You're looking at the calendar. Days are moving past, weeks are moving past. Like, think about it. It's already 4 months into the year. We're already we're whatever it is, 3.5 months into the year in April already, and you are nowhere near your goals. You're nowhere near where you need to be, or if you are, you are barely tapping into like what you're actually capable of. And it's probably, it's not your fault. It's just it's how life works. It's easy to get sucked into. There's so much going on in this world right now. Crypto's going crazy. There's like World War III happening. The Apple VR headphones came out. There's a lot of distractions, like Elon's doing his thing on Twitter. There's so many distractions out there, and it's robbing you from this full actual potential that you actually have, that you just aren't taking advantage of. And so it's not too late. Just know that the time is moving by. You're getting older. Think about it. It's like it's just, life is different. You have bills to pay. You have responsibilities. You have people to take care of. And if you don't get this figured out soon, you're going to completely rob yourself from the ability to be able to actually have success. Now, obviously, this is a little bit extreme, but there's a lot of truth to it though too. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you finally, tap into that potential. And so let's come up with a game plan together inside of this video, how we can tap into that potential and how we can get more out of it, how we can extract more out of ourselves to at least operate at 50% of our potential or 80%, because the compounding effect is real. If we can figure out how to, double our production, let's say that we're at 10% of our potential and we can just get it at least to 20%, you're doubling how fast you're moving, and you're doubling your ability to be so much more, even if it's only going from 10% to 20%. Like I said, that small percentage. We're not trying to get to 80% right away or 100% right away. We'll build up to that. And I'm still not there. I can't really say that I'm operating at my full potential yet, but I'm trying a little bit every single day to operate more out of that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to bucket it into 4 categories. We got health, we got wealth, we got love, we got happiness. So we'll start with health. First of all, it doesn't have to be anything extreme. Ask yourself, how many times did you go to the gym in the past week or the past month? Let's say in the past week, you've gone once. So all we got to do to double our progress or double our results is we just got to go 1 extra day a week. That's it. I'm not saying you need to start going every single day. I'm not saying you need to be some psychopath, like trying to David Goggins, like do some insane 100-mile races or anything like that this week. I'm just saying you got to go 1 more time. So what you do is I just asked you to, if you already went today, just try to go Wednesday, Thursday. It doesn't have to be anything that crazy. Or, you can mix it up. Like for me, in my garage, I got a treadmill. I can just go jump on the treadmill and get some extra steps in the day. Or if it's a nicer day outside, then I'll go for a walk outside. So find some way to make it convenient. Maybe it's like get up one of those pull-up bars you can put in one of the doors. Something, do push-ups in between your calls or like your meetings or whatever. Just hit some push-ups. And so find some way to incorporate what you're doing. Like try to find a way to incorporate a little bit more into what you're doing. It's just a little bit more. And so maybe another thing is for this week, as far as health goes, is, work on the diet. Like diet's like the biggest thing. It doesn't have that much to do with fitness. It's more like the diet. So maybe what you should do is go to the grocery store later today and just buy some good meals that you can eat. For me, I just went to the grocery store yesterday. I spent like $350 on like a bunch of steaks and eggs and a good bottle of wine and some good stuff for this week, so I can look forward to the week and I got some awesome healthy meals that I can eat. So that's health. You go do a couple things real quick for that. And so now the second thing, health, wealth. So wealth is See who owes, like, see how a way for you to get money. Maybe you have people that, you got to go run their payments, or you got some money to collect. Go reach out to them, call them, do something, or write up a post, make a video, come up with some video ideas. Spend 30 minutes today doing that. Even an hour a day. Like, if you undermine the value of an hour, then you are robbing yourself from your future potential. Even just 1 hour doing something towards building your business, whether it's making that video or writing that script, or watching that content on how to build a business, or buying that course, or hiring that mentor, or talking to people. Just 1 hour a day goes a long ways. For me, one I'm working on right now is making these videos. So I'm just spending like an hour a day making some videos. I'll record 2 or 3 and then upload them and schedule them, and there you go. I got 2 or 3 more videos to go up on Twitter or YouTube or whatever. So just as I'm doing it, you do it as well. Go pick something. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like I said, we're operating at a small sliver of our potential, even if it's, let's say, 10% of our potential, 1/10. If we can get it to 2/10, we're doubling our production. Like I said, let's start small and then let's increase it over time. So do something, anything. Go reach out to 10 people. Like, if you reach out to 10 people a day, go reach out to 20 people a day. It's not that much. You're capable of it. Just takes a little bit extra time. Do you really want that Lamborghini? Do you really want that supercar? Do you really want that dream house? Do you really want to buy your mom a house, your parents a house? Do you really want to take care of your family? Do you really want to set up your future family? Do you really give a shit about your legacy? I don't know. It's for you to decide. But if you do, go make those extra calls. Go make those extra videos. Go put in that a little bit of extra time. Like I said, I'm not asking for an insane amount of time. I'm just asking for like that, just a little bit more. And so that brings me over to the next one, love. So if you don't have a great love life, like, let's say that you're already in a relationship, go schedule a date for you and your girlfriend, or you and your wife, or you and your husband this week. Okay. If you haven't done one, like, let's see, if you haven't done one, you've done one in this year, you just do one this week, one every single week, one every other week. You schedule in those dates. That's increasing dramatically your love life. Now, if you're single, maybe spend an hour going and talking to people and go meeting girls at a coffee shop or something. Go to a coffee shop and go make some friends, or go to the gym. And when you're there, I'm not saying to go hit on the girl at the gym that has a nice ass. I'm just saying, like, make friends and be like a normal ass person. Go make a friend at the gym. Make a couple friends. It doesn't have to be necessarily a love life. It could be friend life. And as you make more friends, as you network more, not necessarily network, but as you make more friends and as you become like a actual person in this world, you'll inevitably grow your relationships and your love life. And so go build some relationships. Call your mom and tell her that you love her. Call your dad and tell him how grateful for him that you are. Call your sister and tell her that she's awesome. Call your brother and tell him that he's awesome and that he's going to do big things. Do something, an old mentor, an old friend. Right now, what I want you to do, open up your contacts, and I want you to just text 5 people. Say something real quick, like, hey, I've been thinking about you. Pause this video, go do that. Text a few people, and then come back and watch this. There you go. That wasn't so hard now, was it? Reach out to a few people. I try to do that every single week. I'm not always the best about it, but just doing that and making that effort goes a long ways. It makes us feel better as in this human experience. It helps our caveman brain feel like we mean something and that we matter. And, maybe you don't have any friends or family. Reach out to people. Like I said, go reach out to people on social media, whatever that you see, like maybe in the comments there's some people down there. Reach out to them, ask them how things are going. They probably would appreciate that. So that's love. And happiness, last but not least, happiness. So maybe you're not doing anything for yourself. Maybe you're doing one thing a week. Maybe you're doing something for yourself. What I recommend, instead of necessarily just watching Netflix or scrolling through social media, is to reserve some time for you. Ask yourself, what is that hobby that you've been wanting to do? Is it maybe ice skating? Is it maybe kickboxing? Is it jujitsu? Is it going and walking on the beach and just taking in the beautiful day? Whatever it is, schedule that in. Put that on the calendar. If you're not using the calendar, just maybe later today, go for a walk, go for a hike, go do something cool, go look at something pretty. Like, go to the museum. Maybe go take that cute girl that you met at a coffee shop and ask her to go to a museum with you or something, or something like that. I don't know. Go do something. Ask some of your friends to go do something with you. Just anything. Like, all I'm asking is just do one extra thing this week. So what is one thing in each of these 4 areas: health, wealth, love, and happiness, that you can do to improve things. So health, go and, go to the gym an extra time this week. Just all I ask is put your shoes on, go to there. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll put my shoes on, go to the gym. I'm like, I really don't feel like this. So I go do the sauna. And then I go hit like a stretch out. I'll stretch and do the sauna. That's all I do. I just try to it's that little, I have to kind of go against that little bitch voice inside of my head sometimes and just be like, no, it's okay. It's just like this. Instead of beating them up and being a total dick to them, because sometimes I am. Sometimes, what I found, it works a lot better is if you just kind of find a happy medium where it's like, hey, let's put our shoes on at least and let's go to the gym. Let's put our shoes on first. Okay, cool. We put it on. Okay, let's go to the gym. Okay, let's do that. All right, we're here. Let's just do the sauna at least. Okay, cool. The gym doesn't have a sauna. Go stretch. I'll stretch for 10 minutes. I'll use the foam roller and stretch or whatever. All right, cool. I'll do a warm up. I'll warm up at least. So I'll grab some 5-pound dumbbells and I'll do some shoulder raises and warm up my shoulders. Okay, well, I'm already warmed up. I'm already at the gym. I'm already dressed. I'm here. I might as well just do 10 sets real quick. And it's just that kind of little bit by bit of that little bitch voice. Okay, the other one, maybe you don't feel like going to the grocery store. So what I do is I open up DoorDash or maybe not DoorDash, but I'll open up Instacart and I'll order some groceries so I don't have to go to the grocery store. I will buy a bunch of shit on Instacart all the time, or these these apps, because quite frankly, I don't want to go to the grocery store. I don't want to go see people or spend an hour walking around and trying to buy food. So I'll just order it for delivery. So just do that. Maybe that's easier. Just something that's not the entire thing, and just pre-plan it. Just as long as you eat healthy, let's say you only eat healthy 2 days a week, just try to do 4. That's it. If 2 meals, you do 2 lunches that are healthy, typically. Okay, do 4 this week. I'm not asking for all 21 healthy meals. I'm just asking for 4 instead of 2. That's it. Now, the same with wealth. Is just put in, if you're putting 30 minutes in a day, put in an extra 30 minutes. If you're doing 10 calls a day, you do 20 calls a day. If you're making 1 video a week, try to just make 2 videos a week. Or if you're putting an hour a week into videos, make 2 hours a week into videos. It's nothing that crazy. It's that incremental growth. It's that incremental aspect of applying yourself, and you can start increasing your utilization of your potential dramatically. If you just go from 10% to 20%, like I said, it's a whole double. It's a double of your effectiveness of who you are as a person. I'm not asking for anything crazy. Like I said, you're operating at a fraction of your potential. You don't have to do that much to make it so you're operating at more of your potential. And then as time goes on, you just try to compound it and you add a little bit more, like we talk about on this channel. It's just, you slowly, bit by bit, add to this. It's not like I'm asking, like I said, it's not like we're asking for anything insane. And then same with love life and your relationships. Just text some people, reach out to them. How's everything been? How's life been? What have you been up to? Any good shows lately? What's something that you did this week that you were really proud of? Goes a long ways. Because then maybe you text, like I said, do 5 people. Maybe none of them, maybe most of them don't do it back to you that often, but maybe 1 will. And you go back and forth, and eventually you got a really good friend that you start building a relationship with. Same with relationships. Go ask that cute girl that you see, ask her for her phone number. Go being a pussy, ask for it. You see a cute guy, for the ladies watching this, go ask that cute guy for his phone number, or whatever you do. Pull your hair or whatever and go say hi, or spill your coffee in front of him on accident. Whatever it is, go do it. And then, last but not least, happiness. Go do something this week for yourself. When's the last time you did something for yourself? When's the last time you took care of yourself and you did something? And if you do it pretty somewhat frequently, okay, maybe just do it 1 extra time a week or something. Go grab coffee for yourself, or go get ice cream. Maybe go get a Halo Top so you're not having lots of calories and sugar. But yeah, find something. So find something that's a little bit more. That's it. Because if you don't do this, the consequence of not doing it is you're robbing your future self from your future potential. Your future self is hating you right now, is despising you, is pissed off at you if you don't do that little bit extra. Because they're like, oh my gosh, why did I not do a little bit more? And it's that little bit of it's that little bit of, you know, looking back and having a bunch of regrets that is scary. I think a bunch of regrets is way worse than a little bit of sacrifice on some extra effort, waking up a little bit early, doing a few extra reps. You know, your future self, like future regret is way worse than present comfort. Is my present discomfort is way better than future agony and pain and suffering. So all you gotta do is just put in that little bit extra more. That's it. That's all I'm asking for inside this video. That's it. So, and do a little bit more by dropping a like on this channel, subscribe, drop a comment saying what you're gonna go do or what you got out of this, the one more little thing that you're gonna do this week. I'm rooting for you. See you guys in the next one.